You're watching the 2023 SCAC preseason media days, and today we are taking a look into the Austin College of Volleyball program. The Roos will once again be led into the season under the head coach guidance of Ed Garza, along with leadership from senior defensive specialist Alyssa Holloway. And Coach Alyssa, thanks so much for joining us today.
Oh, you're welcome.
Thank you for having us.
Coach, heading into another year, another preseason, and I'm interested. I feel like we talk a lot with our student athletes about how they prepare for a new year. For you as a coach, what does that preparation look like for you as you go through a season and you kind of turn the page from one to a new? How do you kind of hit the reset button? What's key to you in kind of mentally refreshing and getting prepared to try and start that journey and climb back towards the mountaintop once again?
Well, every season's different. Like, this is my 28th season, and every year I come thinking, well, this will be the year, or this, this year am I going to do this? I make a commitment to myself and to the program pretty early. I say, hey, I'm going to do this. I've set some standards for myself. That way, I can, if I have require my kids to do things, I should require things of myself too. So I'm pretty much excited about this year because it's quite different than some of the years before. I think the last few years I haven't had any seniors. So this year I have 4 seniors, and they're all 4 of our captains. And I'm really excited about that because each captain is different. In the past, I've only worked with 2 captains. Now I have 4, and they all can bounce off the energy of each other. And it's been pretty amazing so far this fall camp. And I'm just looking forward to the season. I'm excited. You think after 28 years I might retire, but nah. These kids, they do all the fun stuff, and they make my life really fun. The other day I wore a Hawaii shirt. I've never worn a Hawaii shirt. I decided to do that just for the kids, just to get them going, because I felt pretty good that day.
Alyssa, Coach, you can hear the excitement in his voice coming into the year, and talking specifically about that group of seniors. You're one of those captains that he's leaning on from that leadership position. Take me through your mindset coming into this your senior year, captain of this group. How excited are you to come back with this team, and what are some of the challenges that you face, at preseason, every single year?
I am so excited for this year, and especially having a leadership position, I can share that excitement with everyone. My biggest goal as a captain is to keep everyone having fun and cheering, because I've always just been a huge cheerer. I think our energy on the sideline matches our energy on the court, and that's what causes us to perform better on and off the court. And so coming into the senior year, having 3 other captains, we're doing a really good job of communicating with each other and addressing problems as they come. And because we have so many of us, and because we have such a large team, girls can get close to certain captains and can share concerns, as like not feeling like there's a really big divide between us, because there are so many that they can like get close to, or like maybe you like with this personality a little bit more, and you can open up to them, and then they can help you as it is. But as captains, we're like all communicating and doing a really great job this season. I can already tell just the dynamic, the whole team has already changed just within the 2 weeks we've been together. Everyone's having fun, everyone's cheering. It just reignited a passion this year coming in, especially as my senior year, just having so much fun and really enjoying the sport that I love to play.
Coach, when you look at this lineup that you've put together, it's really exciting as you look at the successes and the positives from last year heading into this year. I think nearly every statistic, your top returners are coming back, top 3 in kills, top 3 in digs, sets, assists, all those things. You've got the core, you've got the experience, and then you add in 9 incoming first years to that talent pool as well. From your standpoint as a coach, what are some of the challenges that you have to face when you have that core of returners as well as mixing in new faces, and how do you kind of blend that chemistry together through the course of preseason?
We do a lot of we give a lot of kids a lot of opportunities to prove themselves. That's one of the things we try to do. Like one of the things, we did have a transfer come in too, so that makes the 10th person on our team, and she's a setter, so she's giving the other 2 setters a lot of competition, and everything is making them step up their game. The whole process of the younger group is to hopefully challenge the upperclassmen and keep them on their toes a little bit. But at the same time, we're very loyal to our kids. We want to make sure that they understand what their role is, what they need to do to be on the court, and at the same time, try to carry each other all the way through the season. And because right now it's just August, everything's great, but coming mid-October midterms, these kids are they have a lot of work, a very heavy workload, and it takes a lot of their time. And we want to make sure that they have an understanding of what's going to happen this coming year as they progress to try to compete with the rest of the teams in our conference.
Alyssa, you mentioned some of the things that you feel like you bring, to this team and the energy that you infuse with this group, but on the floor as well, you're coming off an outstanding junior season in which you saw career highs and sets played, matches played, digs, assists. You just really stepped up your game and took it to a different level. How have you continued to improve your game individually as a volleyball player? What have you worked on in the course of the summer and the offseason heading into this your senior year that gives you confidence?
So my last junior year, I played a lot of middle back, and I absolutely adore playing middle back. It is so much fun reading and adjusting to those balls and chasing balls down. But over the summer, I was in Houston all summer doing an internship. And so I got to play with a lot of really great open gyms in Houston, mostly with like 6'5" guys. And I would only play left back so I could challenge myself, getting better at that libero position, taking balls at different angles and reading totally different from like middle back. And so working a lot on my serve receive, working a lot on digging short balls, which is not at all what I'm used to as a middle back, because I'm supposed to be the last line of defense there. But over the summer, just digging as many hard driven balls as I can from these huge guys. But it was so much fun getting to play with them and getting like a totally different mindset compared to the middle back that I've been playing. So just working a lot on left back and reading and moving a lot faster on my feet, and just being that positive energy all the time on the court.
Coach, for those fans that might be new to your program, what are some things that they can really come to expect from these teams, whether it's, coming down to Sherman and watching a game at home or traveling with the team on the road or watching from a stream? What are some things that you feel like fans of your program, they can really count on match in, match out, that will be consistent throughout the course of the year?
One of the things, we're going to be playing a whole bunch of high-level programs. I mean, just in our conference alone, we have teams that are ranked second in the country right now, and two of the teams got a lot of votes and everything. And it's just one of the things. Our conference is pretty solid. People are going to get to see some high-level volleyball. The state of Texas volleyball high schools are amazing. And then if you look at the #1 team in Division I, it's a Texas school. The #2 team in the country. The #1 team in the Division II is from Texas too, or West Texas too. So volleyball has really increased overall in the last 20 years that I've been here. It's just gotten so much better and everything. And the kids, the kids we recruited are much better than they were when I first started here. And it's gotten to a level that's incredible. It's fast. It's exciting, and the fans really get into it, and it's really neat because our parents follow us pretty well. So they'll, even when we go just across the river to Oklahoma to play a D2 school, we're going to have a lot of our college kids come over to see us play there, and it's going to be a nice match for us to play because Division II is a little bit bigger and better, and that's what we want. We want to play good teams, and that's what it's going to make it so exciting. Playing fast, hard, and Alyssa digging those balls and stuff like that. So it'll be kind of neat. A side note, Alyssa was doing research this summer, a very extensive program, and she finished in the top 6 of the groups of all the students that were graduate students, stuff like that. So her new nickname is Brainy, but just between her and I, because she's a very smart young lady, but she can play volleyball, so that's great too.
Thank you.
Alyssa, as we wrap things up here, obviously there's a ton to be excited about, not only as we talked about with the returning core, the influx of new talent, an exciting senior class that you're getting to go through this with and this year. As you've sort of taken some thought and thought about some of the goals and expectations for this group heading into the season, what do those goals look like, and what will be some of the keys to trying to accomplishing and making sure those goals come true?
I think our biggest goal, or what I'm hoping the most for this team, is that we all just like enjoy each other and have fun on and off the court. Keeping that chemistry. We have 23 girls total this year, which is a lot, and only a certain amount can travel each time, and there are going to be girls who are sitting the bench. But creating that environment on and off the court of just constant support of each other, knowing that everyone has a role no matter what. Even if you are sitting the bench, you hit a ball at me earlier, you gave me that touch that let me dig that other ball on the court. Like, everyone has a purpose, and I want to make sure to enforce that on all the girls, that they have a purpose no matter what. And so having that goal of just constantly cheering for people who are on the court, people who are off the court, people during practice, people outside of practice, just like having the support of just girls who love each other and who are having so much fun. Like, we're here because we love the sport. And so having a team that makes you love it even more is just amazing. And as my senior year, I really want that to be the biggest goal of this team. Because I think once we do that, we're going to win so many games and we're going to have so much fun doing it.
Austin College volleyball program. Again, the Roos head into the 2023 season under the guidance of head coach Ed Garza, along with the captainship from senior defensive specialist Alyssa Holloway. Austin College will open up the 2023 campaign when they take on Lyon on September 1st. Coach Alyssa, thanks so much for your time today and best of luck as you head into the season.
Thank you for
so
your
much
time.
for having us.